Man, got around. OG7 back here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And today, like each and every day, I'm going to share with you some stories of victory. V for victory and G for glory. The victory and glory of one strong man, one dedicated man who has decided to share with you the truth behind the scenes of maximum security prison. Because nobody else is going to tell you what's really happening there. And I'm going to go against the YouTube algorithm, the prison genre, and all the bullshit you've been flying through, man, to tell you what really happened. So if you continue down this path of criminal activity, you know what's going to happen to you, baby boy. So without further ado, I want to get on top of today's video, which is, warning, this is a graphic video, tells why straight men in prison fall in love with man butt. Okay, guys, let's get into it because, dude, I had to give this a lot of thought because I'm going to be transparent here, dude. And I'm going to share with you some things that you might find controversial, man, or might, for those of you who are illuminated, enlightened, and educated, and experienced the real experience of life and being in a long-term relationship with a woman who really loves you, man. This might blow your mind, but I got to be honest. I got to tell you the truth, man, and I'm being vulnerable. So please be respectful in the comments because I'm sharing my life with you guys. And I want to say this to my girlfriend Yoni, who I love very much. In the Philippines, I'll be there. In the next couple of weeks, I'm getting my mom situated. And my stepdad, I'm going to put them into a nursing home, dude, because I'm not a qualified doctor. I'm not a medical assistant. I'm not a phlebotomist. I don't know how to give insulin injections properly, dude. I don't know how to check blood glucose levels, bro. I don't know none of that stuff, dude. I don't even know how to clean old people's bodies properly because, man, the insurance that we got, man, the visiting nurse just comes once a day, but my stepdad, because he's incapacitated, he can't walk, and so his bowels just, it's not like you and I where you can, like me, I'm pretty regular. Every morning I pretty much go. But let's say I drink some extra protein or some creatine or something, dude, and well, this is back in the past. I haven't been working out because I've been taking care of them. But let's say in the past when I was working on my workout days, I would take in some extra protein or creatine, and maybe I go to the bathroom. I do a number 2 twice, but normally it's in the morning regular. And I can feel when it's coming out. But when you're paralyzed, dude, you can't feel your body. And dude, sometimes he just lets it rip in the bed, and then I'm the dude got to clean it up. And I'm just telling you, man, if you had to clean up somebody's feces, bro, like an old dude's feces, man, you got to have a strong stomach, man. And then dude's talking shit to you because he's senile. What's the word called? He's got dementia, bro, and Alzheimer's. He's talking crazy, mad shit. And then your mom is yelling at you because he's screaming, "Don't touch me! What you doing? I don't need no motherfucking shit from you." You're like, man, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to my husband like that. It's just, man, it's just a trip. I had to talk to my friend Curtis about it because, man, it's hard when you're trying to take care of your elderly parents and their mind is gone and they don't know you're trying to help them and they just, excuse me, guys, I got stuff coming in here. And they don't understand. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I'm going to share with you youngsters about real life because sometime a guy in his teens, man, like, I want to share this with you guys. And I'm talking to you guys specifically now that are in your 40s. And why this is important because this video is going to be very graphic. I'm going to be very vulnerable, like I said initially. If my girlfriend Yoni's watching, I love you very much, but I have to educate these guys. Doesn't mean I don't love you less, but I have to speak my truth. If any of my former girlfriends are watching, I can't help the fact that I love Yoni more than I loved you because the love she gave me, wow, man, it just taught me how to receive love and then give mine back 10 times stronger because I never really knew love until I met Yoni, the way she took care of me when I was sick in the Philippines, dude, and I was dying. And she took care of me and brought me back to health, bro. Then she helped me find all the different martial arts places I wanted to train. She helped me get around. She taught me how to use public transportation, man. She taught me how to speak the local language, dude. How to shop, just all the stuff she taught me that I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for her. So I apologize to my former girlfriends, but that's just how it is. I think that women in Southeast Asia really know how to take care of a man better than women in America. I haven't dated all women in America. I haven't dated all women in Europe. But I'm just saying what I've experienced in my life. So, Yoni, if you're watching this, just have an open mind. Like I said, I'll be back in the Philippines in a couple of weeks, man, after I get them situated. But I got to tell a story, man, about, why straight men in prison fall in love with man butt. And this is how it starts, man. So I want to share with you guys. I want to take you back. You guys want to hear stories about my past, stories about the street. So I was always a pretty athletic guy, dude. I remember when I was in my teens after I came out of Youth Authority Maximum Security Prison at 16. I vividly remember, man, I went from 5'6", 138 pounds, up to 5'11", 185 pounds, man. I was a physical specimen. And my forte was basketball, so I used to play basketball, but I always wanted to play football, American football. So I'm playing American football, and the guys are just bigger, stronger, genetic guys, man. And I break my leg, dude. But while I'm playing football, I see this cheerleader, man, and she caught my eye, man. I wanted to have her be my girlfriend. So long story short, after I broke my leg, I didn't have any scholarships. I joined the military, dude, at 17 because I like to run and jump and fight and work out. So then after being in the military a couple years back then, we wrote letters, man. I married my childhood sweetheart, dude. And she was African American, man. So I want to share this with you about young love and passion and men. And this video is specifically garnered toward young dudes, teenage dudes between the ages of 14 to 19, which in my culture, Afro-Latino, you're a man, but you're a young man. And then the guys, man, 20 to 30, because you're a blossoming man. And then guys 30 to 40, you're a mature man. And the reason I bring this up, if you're in your 40s, I want you to think back to when you were 20. And I want you to understand how you viewed the world, how you viewed love, women, relationships, sexuality, making money, group affiliations. And the reason I'm bringing this up, when you're a dude, man, in your 20s, dude, you have a very limited scope of life and the view of life and women and relationships, because as a teenager, maybe if you're lucky to lose your virginity or unlucky enough, you only experience, like missionary sex, just normal young dude, little boy sex, like, I love you, or whatever you say, I don't know. But then as you get into a long-term serious relationship, especially marriage is for life, at least it is, man. Like, with my generation, you youngsters just get married. You watch too much of this hip-hop culture, man, this entertainment, these movie stars that get married every 2 years, like they're buying a new car or something. But anyway, once you're married in a long-term relationship, some women they get bored, they like to spice it up. So what does that mean, OG? What it means is they get tired of missionary, doggy style, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. They might get into, handcuff me and beat me and blindfold me. I'm just talking about 50 Shades of Grey. I'm telling you the reality of adult intimacy. I'm sharing this with you young boys because it's leading you up into what happens in maximum security prison. So after you do all this stuff, if you're monogamous, dude, and you're faithful to your wife, she'll be saying stuff to you like, hey, I was really thinking about things and I want to spice it up. Oh, what do you mean? I've been tying you up and stuff and handcuffing you and stuff and blindfolding you and tickling your feathers. What more do you want? I want you to try my back door. As a heterosexual male, you'd be like, nah, man, I ain't with that, man. That's some filthy, nasty stuff, right? I ain't with that. Poop comes out of there, right? But then your wife keeps talking about it, complaining about it. So what happened to me, one time I was stationed in Germany, my wife wanted me to do the backdoor stuff on her, and I didn't want to do it because back then I didn't even lick vagina, bro. I'm like, nah, I don't roll like that, because I think I was like 21 years old, man. Nah, I don't do that, man. So I went to this bodybuilding competition, the Mr. Universe, dude. No, that's not true. It was the Mr. Universum. No, it was the Mr. Universum in Germany. So it was a qualifier for the Mr. Universe. I went there. My wife didn't want to go at the time because she just kept complaining about me not doing the back door on her. So I took the bus there. I remember vividly, I came back on the bus, and then one of my competitors, because it was a team of us, we trained at Willie Bindel's gym in Hanau, Germany. That's where Arnold trained. And Arnold told me to go there, so I was training there. So we was on the bus, and we was in Hanau, Germany. He was on the bus, and one of my teammates goes, "Hey, man, is that your wife?" So my wife was walking hand in hand with this big, swole black dude, man. So I got off the bus and was running down the street. Hey! And then the big black dude saw me. He started running. I said, "No, don't run now, motherfucker." So then I ran up to her. "What the fuck is you doing, man?" And she said, "I told you I want the back door. I told you I want the back door." He said he's ready to do it. He's going to take me to a hotel room. So I guess, God was in my corner, dude. It would just happen to be. I love my wife back then. Marriage was forever. I didn't want her to leave me. Then I thought about it. I called my pops, and my pops was like, "Hey, man, in this life, son, if you really love your woman, you got to do things. You got to take one for the team." So long story short, man, my wife introduced me to the backdoor pleasure, dude. Like, I put on a condom, dude, and looped it up and went up in her. And I got to tell you something, guys. It was a very interesting experience, very different type of a feeling from a vagina. That's all I'm going to leave you with, dude. I'm just going to tell you, it's different. It's just like for those of you who are in your 30s, man, and 40s, and you have your wife perform fellatio or throat goat on you, it's different from the vagina. I'm not saying one's better or one's worse, but it's different, and it's like spicing it up. It's like having a cake with candles on there and sparklers and shit, right? That's all I'm saying. But what I'm saying is once you experience that, you can't unexperience it. And then fortunately or unfortunately for me, my wife had a thing for once a month. I'd have to do that to her to keep her happy, man. And she really liked it. She was squirting when I was doing that. She was squirting. That's the first time I seen squirting out of her vajayjay, eyes rolling back in her head. Wow. So now fast forward, dude. And I'm just being transparent with you guys, man. So, you guys know I went to combat, man. I got injured, come out, man, and then was going up to visit my ex-wife, man, and some gang members accosted me. I shot a couple of them, man, and they got unalived. And the judge was like, "Oh, the way when you shot the first dude, it was justified. When you're running down the street, this was at a 7-Eleven. Like they got the gas in California, got gas stations at the 7-Eleven. The two dudes tried to rob me. I took the one dude's gun, shot him, bah, bah. He fell out. His homie starts running. And here's the rules of the game. Whether you've been to combat, you're from the hood, or you just a dude to protect your family in California. If you shoot a gang member and he goes to the hospital, and once he comes out and he's not dead, your whole family's dead, man. They're gonna fucking kill your whole family. So then it's the law of the survival. I'm thinking, no, I ain't gonna let dude get away. So I chased him down the street, shooting him in his back. And first he was crippled, then he died. The first dude died from internal complications. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, I had some other stuff going on where I had shot some other people before. So I was a loose cannon. I'm not making excuses, I'm just sharing with you. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Went to maximum security prison. So now I get up in there, dude. And it's a madhouse, it's a zoo. And I see a lot of straight dudes coming in there. I knew dudes from the street. I was locked up in Sacramento. I was locked up in Salinas. I was locked up in Monterey. So I knew dudes, man. I lived in different places. So what I'm trying to say, I knew some straight dudes, stand-up dudes, but then they end up getting these long sentences. So I want to share with you guys, I want to talk to you about biology, especially you young dudes. No, this is for the older dudes. So I know some of you dudes in your 40s and 50s, welcome to the OG club. It's a blessing to be making past 40, especially if you're a minority dude or especially from an impoverished area. But let's go back to the time, let's say when you was 14, 15, and raging hormones and testosterone going through your body, you're developing. I remember you could just be walking down the street and the wind blow too hard, you get a powerful erection. And then they had these things, I don't know if you remember through puberty, you had these things called wet dream. That means you have so much testosterone and semen built up in your testicles. It's got to come out, even if you're not whacking your willy. It comes out. It's just you're horny, dude. It's just you're fertile. It's just you're producing masculinity, right? So follow me. I get into maximum security prison, man. I'm all fresh of 30. I turned 30. Man, I turned 30 years old. I'm in maximum security prison for the next 10 years. But then I see teenagers coming in there, dude. I've seen teenagers in maximum security prison, me personally, from 14 up to 19. You're a teenager. Then I seen young bucks in there from 20 to 23. The reason I say young buck, you're not really into your masculinity, understand life and the value of life and what it means to be a man till you hit 25 and older, dude. That's just the way it is from life experience. Even if OGs tell you stuff, you youngsters are hard-headed. So what it comes down to is this, dude. You get these straight dudes coming in maximum security prison, and a lot of them aren't married. They don't get conjugal visits, dude. Or let's say they are married, but I'm going to tell you what happens, man. When you're defending your masculinity and you get into a fisticuff with a dude that's trying to take your butt, say you don't get a candy bar. Say you don't believe in killing somebody because you're a square dude. You just got a vehicular manslaughter, or somebody broke into your house and you did excessive force. You killed them outside on your lawn. Different scenarios like the movie American History X, different scenarios like this, like the movie South Central, where the dude shot the robber in his back when he was going over the fence, leaving his house. Different scenarios when in the heat of the moment you think you're doing the right thing, but it's actually illegal. You end up in maximum security prison. You're square, you're not affiliated, dude, you're not a gang member. You're new booty, fresh meat, you don't have a reputation. The bandits are trying you, but you're not a natural born killer. You don't get a candy bar, but you're doing fisticuffs. Let me explain to you. In maximum security prison, even if somebody aggresses upon you or initiates the fight or tries to hurt you or take your cheeks and you defend yourself, let's say you don't kill them. You just defend yourself, my friend, you're going to the hole or the shoe, and then you get more time. You see, it's a perpetuating system. It's a fucked up system. So then you end up, and the reason I'm explaining to you, once you get into the shoe for what's called mutual combatants, you get more time. Your good time stops, meaning that you can't get conjugal visits, you can't get visits. So now you got this square dude, even if he's married, dude, and married dudes is used to having sex all the time. Maybe married dudes was like me, their wife wanted to spice it up, so they enjoy backdoor action, dude. They understand the difference. They enjoy fellatio. They understand the difference from a vajayjay to a mouth to an anus. They understand this. So now they in there, man, and it takes about a year for you to get back on good time. I'm trying to build the story up. So you're in there, dude, and you're not a bandit, and the bandits know don't fuck with this dude, but you done messed off your time, you done messed off your good time, you done messed off your privileges, so now you're horny. And even if you're stroking your chicken, so just remember this, guys, I want to share this with you, I want to keep revisiting this. The vag has a different feeling than the mouth. And the mouth has a different feeling than the back door. And the back door has a different feeling than your hand. And I'm not going to rate the levels of pleasures on here because you guys are going to misconstrue my words, but I'm going to share with you there's different levels of pleasure, whether you use your woman's mouth, you use her vag, you use her hands, or you use her back door. There's different levels of pleasure. I'm going to let you read in between the lines. So now you got these square dudes in there. They're not gang members, dude. They're not affiliated. They're not abandoned. But now they in there. They had been in there, 3, 4, 5 years, dude. Without any female contact, and he's stroking his chicken. And most dudes in prison, they do a lot of push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups and dips. If you still got weights, they do that. Your hands get callous. So here's the moral of the story. Yes, there's bandits in prison. You done offended them off because maybe you go with your hands. You're a savage. You bite people's ears. I don't know. They don't fuck with you. See, this is what's great about prison. Once you do some savage shit, then you good for the time you're in that prison. It's just a problem if you go to a new prison or maybe some new dudes come into the yard that they don't know about your story. But once you're at that prison, you're pretty much good. But here's the problem, dude. So you've been in there, man, and you're not a bandit, you're just a loner. But they got flaming homosexuals walking around in prison, dude. I'm telling you, dude, it blew my mind. If I wasn't a grown, mature man, I would have swore on the Bible they have women in men's prison, dude. I've seen dudes in there with big ass titties with the nipples poking out, dude, with small waist, dude, and fat juicy butts, bro, bouncing when they walk, bro. And they know how to they take their penis and tuck it so they look like they don't have a penis, and they got these little booty. They be wearing booty shorts in prison on the yard, bro. Then they got the big Botoxy lips, bro. So remember when I was telling you about the vajayjay and the mouth and then the back door and the hands? So you see these dudes in there coupled up, and some of the dudes, man, like they just they being pimped out. So if you got some commissary, you give it to their pimp. You can have a night with them, or if you like a masculine type dude like me, they'll get at you. Like the gay trannies will get at you because they're attracted to masculine men. But the moral of the story is, maybe now that your wife is like, you always getting in trouble, and I can never visit you because you always in the shoe and you not on good time. I'm tired of this shit. And Big Bubba's blowing my cheeks out. Fuck you. And now you're mad and you're stroking your dick all the time and you done beat the bandits, and you see this dude with the juicy butt with the long hair walking around, and dude keep getting at you like, hey, you don't have to do the time all by yourself. I like you and I can make your time a lot easier. And you so stressed out, you need some stress relief. So I'm just telling you, this youngsters is, man, day after day, month after month, year after year, they getting at you like the homosexuals and the trannies, the blatantly gay dudes that look like women, they getting at you because they got demonic spirit. They want to experience everybody's baloney pony they can. And if they like you, they on you, dude. Like they'll walk by your cell licking their lips, bending over in the shower in front of you, dude, playing with their nipples in front of you. Like, what the fuck, bro? You be just tripping like that. And then maybe you'll see the dude in the cell next door getting sucked off, or you'll see some dudes in the laundry room getting sucked off and going up in them. This ain't gang rape. This is just like a gang bang, meaning that the tranny's like, I'll take on all 5 of you, right? Like he's stroking 2, he got one in his mouth and one in his butt cheeks, and one is on the lookout for the police, right? Which the police don't care. So I'm saying after 2, 3, 4, 5 years, now your wife done laid down on you. Some of these straight guys, man, they just let the transvestite or the gay dude come into their cell for yard recall, and then it's lights out because you can pay your seller. You can say, hey man, can you go in the old girl cell and let her come over here, man, and I'll give you like $100, man, because I want to be with old girl. So you work it out with your celly. So then when it's yard recall, the celly can go into the girl's cell. The transvestite cell with her cellmate, and then she comes into your cell. So then after the final count, it's lights out. And I just want to share this with you guys, man. I want to share this with you, man. When men deprived of sex, bro, straight dudes, normal heterosexual dudes, ain't gay, ain't bi-curious, ain't on the down low. I'm talking about a straight stand-up dude. Never thought about backdoor action because he thinks it's nasty, it's funky, it's dirty, it's wrong, it's morally wrong. But then I'm giving you all the scenarios. Your wife done laid down on you, your family laid down on you, and you done fight off the bandits. You're on bad time now. You can't get no visits, dude. You can't get no conjugal visits, man. You can't get no phone time. And them gay dudes be getting at you. Men deprived of sex, man. Once they get the gay dude's cheeks, bro, they become addicted. And here's why I want to explain biology to you youngsters. A lot of you youngsters have a girlfriend, or you got a friends with benefit or whatever, but you never been married. So you never dabbled on the dark side, dude, the back door. But I'm just here to tell you, man, you put a condom on, you do the back door with a woman that loves you, bro. It's a totally different experience, man. And now you can understand as a man, okay, dude's locked up in maximum security prison for a long time. And he's a straight dude. He's not bi-curious. He's not down low. He never done it. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. These dudes, some women don't want you to do that. I'm just sharing with you. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I've known some women that wanted to experience that, and I'm trying to keep the relationship, solid, where they don't cheat on me or whatever, or step out. I've done it. I know the difference between the vag and the back door, and the mouth and the hand. I know how they all feel on my swipe. Some men do not. Some men have wives that don't suck their wee-wee. I'm going to tell you why some men cheat on the street. Some men have wives, and I know they tell me stories. The wife just want to do missionary, or the wife won't do doggy, but then dude goes out, he sees a woman, and you can smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, I do monkey double back flips on you. Or some wives don't believe in sucking your wee-wee, man. Other women do. So I'm just sharing with you this, man. Some dudes have wives that don't trying to spice it up because They ain't feeling you like that. Let me tell you like this. When a woman's feeling you, she wants to lock you down. She'll do whatever. She'll do all kind of freaky stuff so you won't have a desire or need to think the grass is greener. But sometimes you're married to a woman, she just marrying you for money or convenience, or you her insurance policy, then you go to maximum security prison, she's laying down on you. Now you in there. You never experienced backdoor with women, but when these pretty gay boys, I'm telling you, dude, Google it. They got women, they got dudes in prison look like women, bro. Straight women. And the prison keeps giving them hormones to keep up this illusion because they want you to practice this demonic, sodomite, perverted type of a lifestyle. So what happens, dude, once this straight dude, non-bi-curious, none of that, no curious, just a straight up dude, whether he's a plumber, architect, construction dude, he's a doctor, bro, he's an engineer, he's a businessman. He gets depressed and sad, man, and the tranny starts sucking his wee-wee. Now it's super hard. And he just puts the tip in, dude, and once he gets past that sphincter and it opens up and he busts his nut, bro, he is hooked, man. So, guys, hopefully you don't think I was rambling. I had to build up the story so you understand, because you youngsters, man, your mind is closed. Oh, man, I would never stick my wee-wee in a man's butt, and that's dirty, OG, and you obsessed with man butt, and his filthy poop comes out of it. Okay, man, you talking all that shit, my man. You ain't never been locked up like a fucking animal to make you become an animal. You should sit down and shut the fuck up. Because that's where I hear that. That's where I heard those phrases every night. Oklahoma, Alabama. And the gays he was talking about, Mississippi, hit it, daddy. Mississippi, oh, I'm coming too, daddy. Mississippi. That's where I learned all this shit from, dude. Because when you got two grown men, and you got a dude never ever been up in a man's innards, spreading his butt cheeks, and he had experienced that for the first time with no condom on, bro, he's addicted. Now he becomes addicted to man butt. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's how it happens, man. So, for those of you who had the stomach you didn't throw up, man, I applaud you. Those of you who threw up, it's okay. It's okay. Just wash up, brush your teeth, gargle, man, and understand. This is why you should not go to maximum security prison unless you want to experience the dark side. If you don't want to experience the dark side, square up and fly right, go to school, get a job, move, whatever you got to do, stop your criminal activity. So guys, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up if you stuck this far in the video, man, and go ahead, man, and leave a comment below what your beliefs is on how a straight man can become addicted to man butt in maximum security prison. And most importantly, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification all button so you know when I'm subscribing, so you can always get the most informative, enlightening, and educated things about maximum security prison, so you will not be deceived, because I don't want you to become addicted to man butt when that's all you're looking for, like Fleece Johnson, man. We don't want you to end up like